Hey folks, this is Decoherent and welcome back to the Council. So, last time I successfully navigated a conversation, and I feel better about that than I probably should. I don't feel completely like I have a handle on these mechanics, so I apologize. If you're yelling things at the screen because I'm doing them wrong, well, my bad. Also, these camera controls are kind of wacky because this is meant for a controller, and I don't own one, so, in any case. So we have used up all of our effort points on my last conversation, and I don't know if I should, use some of this royal jelly to restore at least a few effort points? I guess let's do it. How do I do this? That didn't do what I expected it to. Let's try that again. Aha, so these are hotkeys? Yeah. Okay, so, alright, there we go. Let's look around before I regroup. I see the people over there that I'm supposed to go talk to, but let's poke around a little bit. Hello, what are you? Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted state. You temporarily see immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Interesting.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. We'll try to remember that when I'm talking to someone that I don't really know what to do. So before we head over there, yeah, I see there's a book over there too. Let's just keep looking around. Let's just check out the foyer quick here and make sure we're not missing anything interesting. That's a nice book that I can't steal. Hello.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
That is a little weird.
Crucifixion of St. Peter.
Okay.
He was crucified upside down, out of humility.
Interesting.
Surprising for an entrance hall.
So it looks like I can't go anywhere else. Let's just look up the stairs.
I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
Okay. Oh, can I see what the rest of these paintings are? I don't recognize all of them.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
That is a little weird. I'm not going to lie. And what do we have over here?
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Okay. This guy's got kind of a macabre theme going on here.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what to think about his choice in art, but that's okay.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Let's flip through it quick.
Open to Brutus's page.
Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him.
Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators.
Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Okay. Interesting. And what else do we have going on here? I don't know if I'll have a chance to poke around before I have to start talking to people.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted
Oh,
at last
hi.
to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Maurras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
True.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
Haha.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Let's just say, we were just talking about my mom.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
What an odd thing
my
to say.
friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here. I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
That's nice of you to say, but I know what I did.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Interesting.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
Ha!
It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Interesting.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Right?
Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat.
Ah.
Very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
All right.
And
Good to
now,
know.
my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir
Let's
Holm,
not
but
be
I have
noisy.
already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
No, let's start with,
See
speaking...
what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Aha!
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
Of course he is.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
You tell one of the people
If
running
I
it.
can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay. I'd like to know more about Mortimer, quite frankly. I have no idea what's going on here still.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
How did you come to know her?
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil.
Oh.
She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Okay.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
I don't have politics. The mysteries that surround us?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
Indeed.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Do others in the Order know, do you think?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As
Interesting.
for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Interesting. I've got to start trusting people. Let's show them the book.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, it's hard to sneak off on a boat.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Interesting.
Careful, they're coming back.
Aha.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
It's amazing,
But
though.
I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer.
Uh-huh.
I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
To what?
On that
Leave her
note,
alone?
It's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Hello, servant. Oh, I wanted to poke around a little more. Elizabeth Adams, huh? Alright. Everyone knows Elizabeth Adams.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh, man. It's been quite a day.
That is true.
Right. Where is my room?
At the end of the hall. This is a theme, by the way, that everyone we've met so far has been a member of the Order. Vaguely mysterious. Okay, wait, so we had some stuff that unlocked here. So, let's see here. Journal? Okay, so Elizabeth Adams, the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Oh, that's... okay. Rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn, brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her darkest secrets are slowly gnawing away at her from inside. That's not how bipolar works. Despite numerous treatments nothing could cure, the young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Home and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. Oops, come back. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Okay. So, he's immune to conviction. That's interesting. Let's remember that. And we've already met Sarah. Let's see here. Sir Gregory Home. Good lord, these people are disturbing. Baron of Nottingham, a very influential British aristocrat. A confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Home spent his career expanding the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt and, being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent educated to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Home always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friends, Lord Mortimer. Okay. And we've discovered that... Let's see here. We've already read about him, but now we know he's easy to manipulate. We've already met us. We've met Emily. We've met George Washington, the founding father and first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. And the servants all wear a mask. It's a recurring subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows the true reason. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. And we picked some other stuff up here. So we've got... Let's see here. We've got this Mysterium Cosmographicum, which gives us a skill point in science. Parallel Lives, yep, Plutarch. And the Archdoxes of Magic. Okay. It's interesting that Washington I don't know if this is interesting or not, made a point to emphasize that Mortimer asked for nothing in return, but that's a little facile, because merely the fact that someone's given you a whole bunch of money makes you more amenable to their perceived wishes. So, just saying. Well, this place is pretty big. Let's check out wood paneling first. It is prettier. Hello.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Okay. You're someone we haven't met yet. Nope. Let's not beat on people's doors. That seems rude, doesn't it? And what do we got down here? These are quite the rooms. Hello. Oh, nope, just a clock. Never mind. And here?
Huh, that's me.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I'm not going to go in there yet. I'm not done poking around.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay, so that's where the Cardinal's staying. Very good. Did you hear that? Sounds like footsteps. Okay, more royal jelly. Excellent. We still don't know what it does, but at least we've got it. That looks distinctly locked. Well, I mean, we know what it does, but I don't know what, like, it does. Like, I'm not an ant. I'm just saying. I'm confident that I'm not an ant. Holy crap, this place is enormous.
President George Washington.
All right. This is a much less disturbing painting. Thank you for having things that are slightly less disturbing up near where I intend to sleep. Yeah, much nicer. It's like books and not Titan horrors. Okay. Well, let's move along a little more quickly here. Uh-huh. Okay, good. So this is just a large circle. Okay, and these will return back downstairs. Okay, well, if there's nothing sitting over here, which it doesn't look like there is, let's go ahead and head down to our room. Oh, wait. Whose rooms are these, just so we know?
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Okay, we haven't met you yet. That should be interesting. I assume we'll meet everybody else in the morning? I guess confidently? Very nice. See, these are the kind of paintings I like. Trees and such. Hello. Oh. Okay. Can't go up there at night. I'm slightly disappointed that I'm not allowed to just be rude whenever I please. Bought this art by the pound, did ya? Golden elixir. Cures all of our negative alterations. Ah, okay.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
Interesting.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
What is that? The encyclopedia. Okay. So we need to assemble all the pages in order to read it. Okay. Good to know. This is why you always rifle through people's stuff whenever you have the chance.
Sir Jacques Perreux.
Okay. And
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon. Okay. These are going to be some interesting conversations that we are going to have. Uh-huh. I have never met an emperor, so that'll be cool. Wonder how well he's learned English. I don't know any Corsican or Italian. Yeah, I've already seen this.
His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
And if I recall correctly, his French was terrible. And I don't speak French anyway.
Huh, that's me.
Alright, here we go. At long last. Nice.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
I'm gonna unseal it. Like, we need to know what's in it. Sorry, Piaggi. Well, honestly, there's no reason to expect that contains anything other than what he says it is. Let's just leave it at the moment.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so too bad.
Oh.
I'll wait until I hand it to Mother.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Big on the whole Titans devouring their children, huh? That's creepy.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Right? Or anyone who thinks that's
Saint
awesome
Francis
art.
of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Ouch. Okay.
The conversion of St. Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented himself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Wow, this place is just full of cheerfulness. Okay, so Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Interesting. Okay. We'll remember that, especially since I've managed to use up all my focus. Oh, I hope I didn't waste that royal jelly if I didn't actually need it. So let's take a look here. So there's a bedroom. Well, let's keep poking around. Let's open this.
Golden elixir.
Cool. That was worth it. Nice. Impressive. So you guys just leave books out here, huh? Okay. Hello. More of the Carmelite water. Okay. Well, it's pretty. Are we looking for, like, lights or something? Well, I'm looking, so hold on. Interesting. Okay. Strange. We'll remember that. Do these go to the different rooms? That might be rude to invite ourselves in. Okay.
This is Thursday.
Collector coins. Oh, okay. Collector coins being lost coins in the manor. Okay. Yeah, so these all go into different people's rooms. Yeah, so we'll stay out of people's bedrooms. It's okay. There'll be plenty of time for poking around in their rooms later. Or this isn't mine. Where's mine? Okay. So, creepy paintings. It's nice outside. Books. What do we got here?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Already
Love the
nailed
lectures
that.
Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Isn't he? Just. Agility 1. Okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see on some of these. Okay. Nice fireplace. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else to do, so I guess let's go get some rest. This little chamber of horrors he calls a guest room is, unique. Okay. So, we went up to the manor, we pieced together my mother's movements when I was on the dock, we convinced Piaggi to trust me with his letter, we met Mr. Washington. We remained in the hall to speak with Mr. Washington. I found a strange book on the quay, and I asked questions about my mother. I could have joined Sir Holm on the salon, and I could have made an unexpected encounter. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And I didn't fail anything. Yay! Ding! Neat. Okay, so now I've got 4 points. Oh, cool. Okay. So, what I would like to do, let's see here. Let's not waste our points. So what I'm thinking is we've got one more point here to put into science. So let's do that. Oh, that's cool. And then we've already got 2 points in manipulation. And I rather enjoy manipulating people. So let's put that into here too. Yes. And one more point. What should we work on next? Occultism? Ooh, no, subterfuge. Yep, we want to poke around. Yep. Unfortunately, that's not going to unlock it, but that's fine. Okay, so I can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay. So I can equip one manuscript, so I can't do that one. This will give us a point in occultism. This will give us a point in conviction. This will give us a point in science. So I don't need the science at the moment. Let's do the occultism one. I like that. Yeah. Interesting. Am I one of the servants at the moment? Yup.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any result.
We didn't see her room.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
What a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear.
Ah, hello, Napoleon.
I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Okay, that was weird.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
So was that Mortimer then? Who refers to himself in the third person? Good evening.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Right. Dude, you gotta stop bleeding out of the nose. Gross.
I'm coming.
Very odd. But let's go ahead and let's take a break. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.